Hey there, Alex here. We're going to be doing another speed run of some math today. Uh, a little bit of a change of location. I'm in my office uh, and ready to do some work today. So I'm going to be doing a new test to me. This claims to be the May 2021 exam, but I'm pretty sure it's a reproduction of some kind. But let's go ahead and take a look at it, and we will see if we can see if there's anything new to do. I won't run a timer, but I'm going to go ahead. Well, maybe I will run a timer. Let's go ahead and get one. Let's see how good I can be. I do have an appointment in about 10 minutes, so that's going to give us a cutoff point. But let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing here is a vertical angle, so we know those are equal. 7x minus 35 equals 5x plus 5. Combine like terms, 2x equals 40, x equals 20. Number 2, absolute value, 2x minus 40 equals 8 and negative 8. So that is 2x equals 12. X is then 6. Long as equivalent to that, so that's x squared, and 4x squared factors off. X plus 2, and that is c. What is the value of 6n? So look out for these. These come up quite frequently. If this is 26n, let's see, if we combine the n's, we get 12 equals 24n. If I divide this by 4, I get 6n, so that's 3 equals 6n. Another angle thing. Shows how they're related. So we know these add to 360, so we just need x plus 90 plus 2x minus 5 plus x plus 35, so that's a. Which of the following can be determined using the information given? So always draw the triangle. ABC side length AC, ABC. AC is 12, measure of A is 40. B is a right angle. I didn't draw it as a right angle, but we'll understand that it is. Which of the following can be used? We can find the measure of angle C. Yeah, using sine, we can find the measure of angle C because that would be the opposite side. Or yeah, we can. Sorry, measure of angle C is easy. That's 50. The length of AB can be found using some SOHCAHTOA trig. So 1 and 2. Linear functions, slope of 2. We're looking for the one that is perpendicular, so the perpendicular line is going to have a slope of -1/2, so that's either C or D. And it contains the point 4, 2, so you plug in 4 and you should get positive 2. I believe that's going to be D, so 4 times -1/2 is -2, plus 4 is indeed 2. Which of the following correctly expresses y in terms of c and x? So you just flip those around and you get y equals x over c. The y-intercept. Okay, so we get 0, -12. That's the y-intercept. The y-intercept of the graph of f of x plus 2. So the whole thing shifts up 2, and that's going to be b. Which of the following is x-intercept? So the x-intercept is when y equals 0. So we set this thing equal to 0. That means the numerator is 0. So that's going to be -3 and positive 2. And I don't believe we get divided by 0 error there. So that's going to be 1 and 2 only. Interesting that they had a couple of those so far. This is A is the vertical shift. This is an exponential graph. And 2 to the 0 power is 1, so that would correlate to 1. So we've shifted it from 1 to -3. That's a downward shift of 4. which the equation represents the relationship between body length and tail area. That is, okay, this is similar to a question that we saw in another test recently where they had a quadratic of some kind, but they didn't really give you much to go on. So body length increases, tail length increases exponentially. And they're looking for the rate of increase. This is kind of a new thing. I'm going to have to add this to my study guide for students because they don't often ask you to find these rates. This is relatively new, I guess. So my instinct is to pick a coordinate point like that one there and find what the rate of change is. So you go up 5 on the x, and that goes up approximately 3. So if we consider this as like a linearization, area, fix the model is the relationship between body length and tail area, relationship between body length and tail area. So the growth is less than 1, so it's got to be A. Sorry for the interruption. 13 was the value of x. So since we're looking for x, we want to eliminate y. Multiply this by 6. Multiply this by 4. You get 48x minus 24y equals, what's 6 times 7? 42. And then you get 12x plus 24y equals 48. Add straight down and you get 60x equals 90. X equals 9 over 6 because it reduces to 3 over 2, which is A. They tell us that it has exactly one solution. That means that these are not parallel lines. They have different slopes. So, which could be the following. It cannot be 2 because they have different slopes. So it's 2 only. What's the meaning of 1.11? That's the rate of growth. No, that's not A. That is the increases by 1.1. That's constant rate. We want a rate of growth. No. Grows by a factor of 1.11. What is the value of B? That's the y-intercept. This is the x-intercept. So if we just plug that in, we can solve for B. So 1/2 negative 6 plus B equals 0. That's a negative 3 plus B, so B must be 3. What is the speed of the car during this part of the trip from 2 to 2.5? That's the whole graph. Graph shows distance over time, so speed is the slope, because it's the change in distance over time, essentially. So we go from 110 to 135. That's a difference of 25 in a difference of 0.5 hours. And we want this in miles per hour, so that's the way to do it. I hate working with decimals, so I'm going to do that as 250 over 5. And that is 50. Let's see, completing the square question, we're looking for the radius, so all we care about is this side over here. So to complete the square, we take half this term and half that term, square them and add them. So negative 4 squared is 16, negative 5 squared is 25, add that to 40, and take the square root of it, and that's your radius. So that is 65, 75, 81, square root of that is 9. Sum of the solutions, it's the opposite of this number. What is the value of A? So that is x cubed to the 1/2 to the A, and they say this is equal to x to the 6th, so that is x to the 3/2 to the A, or x to the 3a over 2 equals x to the 6th. So 3a over 2 equals 6. That is a equals 4. And we're done. And that is the no calculator section in 9 minutes. Let's see how accurate we were. I'm going to go grab a screen cap of the answer key, at least the answer key that was provided with this test. Again, I don't know if this is an authentic exam, but it felt like one. I didn't feel anything that was suspicious there. The infinite scrolling. Let's go a little faster here. All right. So we got B, I can't hardly read that. B, C, C, C. 5 is A, it looks like. 6, C, 7, D, D. Number 9 looks like it's a B. Number 10, C. 11, A. 12, A. 13, A. 14, B. 15, D, I think. I can't really read that. I think it's a D. 16, 3. 17, 50, 18, 9, 6, and 4. No mistakes. If you learned something today, if you saw a shortcut that you liked, hit that like button, hit subscribe. I'm going to hope to do a whole series of these things where I go through and show that it can be done, but you must memorize the certain patterns. You must know what you're looking at. And you can learn these shortcuts, and it is achievable. So do study, do practice, and find the things that you need to find. Remember to survey your notes and ask yourself questions. Find the things that you need to find and learn from those mistakes. I'll see you all next time.